Hey guys, today I am going to review the LEGO Star Wars Mos Espa Podrace, number 7171. This set was released in 1999 and was the LEGO version of the racing scene from Star Wars, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, which was released in the same year. The set consists of 3 pod racers that have 831 parts in total. It has 10 minifigures, which is a lot for a set of this size. It also has 3 of the iconic racing flags that can be seen in the movie before the race begins. The instruction manual still has the LEGO System logo on it, which shows that the set is a very early LEGO Star Wars set. The rest of the manual is in the old LEGO style too, with the blue space background and easy-to-understand pictures. At the end of the manual, there is a little LEGO comic strip and some suggestion for different things that you can build with the parts included in this set. I will begin by showing you the 10 minifigures that are included, so you can get a better sense of the details and features of these figures. Let's start with Qui-Gon Jinn. This figure has the standard old yellow LEGO face, with long brown hair, and he is wearing a brown fabric Jedi robe. Please note that his lightsaber isn't included in this set, and I bought his lightsaber separately since I felt it should have been included. The next figure in this set is Padme, in her blue outfit from the movie. She has her brown hair and black legs without any prints or details. Padme is a pretty rare figure to get in a set, so it is nice that she is included in this one. A fun little detail I noticed is that she is wearing the same piece of hair that her daughter Princess Leia is wearing in the Cloud City set from 2003. Also included is Jar Jar Binks in his standard tan and gray outfit. This figure was included in almost all LEGO sets from the Phantom Menace, and he has his long ears and duck-like face. Although he isn't rare, I think it is still nice that he was included. R2-D2 is also included in the old-style version of the figure, and he has movable legs. Weirdly enough, though, C-3PO isn't included in this set. Anakin Skywalker comes with his racing helmet with safety glasses that you can place before his eyes. This is one of the few figures of him from the Phantom Menace that has normal-sized legs, so you can place him in a pod racer. The driver of the green pod racer is named Gasgano. A fun fact is that this is the only version of him that LEGO ever released, so if you want him, you can only get him in this set. He is a rather simple LEGO minifigure that consists of only a few parts. The last pod racer driver is Sebulba, the main rival and antagonist of Anakin Skywalker. The figure is one piece of gray plastic with a flat base as feet, and it has no major details on it. It is interesting to see the difference in size and color between the first LEGO version of him that is in this set and a later version of him. There are 3 pit droids in this set, one for every pod racer. They are all more or less the same, and they consist of the same parts. The only difference between the 3 is that some of the parts are a different color, and they have slightly different tools in their hands. The racing flags in the set are in the colors of the racing teams and the pod racers themselves. The flag of Anakin Skywalker is basic and has no features. The flags of the other 2 racing teams have a tooling station on its base plate, since these teams are better organized to finish the race. There are 4 different tools on each tooling station to use on the pod racers. The first pod racer that I will show you is the one Anakin uses. This pod racer is blue and yellow and is also the smallest of the 3 by a wide margin. It is instantly recognizable from the movie, and you can manually adjust the engine flaps to make it look like they are moving. The only annoying thing about this is that they break off extremely easily, so you have to be careful. If you bend the legs of the Anakin minifigure, you can place him inside the cockpit. If you place the steering handles inside of his hands and lower the safety glasses on his helmet, you can make it look like he's actually flying the pod racer himself, which is fun. The next pod racer is the one that is owned by Gasgano. This green pod racer has slightly more details and functions than the one that Anakin uses. One of the best things about these pod racers and this set in general is that they are very colorful, and this makes them stand out in your collection if you put them on display. On the side of this pod racer, there is a black safety panel that hides a chainsaw beneath it. The saw can swivel in different positions so it can be used as a weapon during the races in the desert. Just like Anakin, Gasgano can be placed in the cockpit so he can pilot the racer. The only downside of this is that there is no way to secure the figure in his seat, so the minifigure keeps moving around if you play with the pod racer. The last racer is the orange one that is used by Sebulba. This racer has the most details on it and is also the biggest and has the most moving parts and play functions. On the front part of the vehicle, it has two retractable chainsaws. These can be used by Sebulba to damage other racers, just like the chainsaws that are on the pod racer of Gascano. It also has panels on the top of the engines that you can move and place into position. The sides of the engines can be opened using two hinges with some engineering prints on them, revealing the inside of the engine block. There are also two chainsaws on the back of the vehicle on both sides of the cockpit. You can move these saws up and down so it can be used more effectively against Sebulba's enemies. Like the other two pod racers, you can place the minifigure in the cockpit to make him fly the racer. What is very nice about this setup is that Sebulba clicks into place with his feet and front legs, so he sits very secure in his seat and can't fall out. Although I would be careful to not damage his front legs when taking him out of his seat with force. If you take a look at the old version of this pod racer from this set and the newer version from 2011, you can clearly see a big difference between these sets. This version is a lot wider but also less bulky and slightly less detailed. The differences are even more noticeable from the top and side, where it is clear that the sets are completely different. What version you prefer is subjective and a matter of personal taste. If you want the most detail, I would go with the newer version. However, I would recommend buying this old set if you like the style and want Gascano, since this is the only set that has him and his pod racer. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below, and I will try to answer them. Click on the video on the left side of the screen to see my entire LEGO collection, or click on the right side for the next review. Thank you for watching and see you next time.